Hey, BoLS fans, AdamHarry here with another quick unboxing, and today we have the brand new Warhammer 40k Blood of the Phoenix boxed set. Now this is a limited run. Ooh, listen to all that stuff shifting around. This is a limited run box set from Games Workshop. It has the brand new Janezar and the brand new Drazar models. Super excited to take a look at these in the plastic, not flesh. It's also got some new Howling Banshees, new Incubi, and then a ton of other miniatures in here. Now, we've already done a pricing breakdown on our website, BoLS.net, and just the value in this box in terms of MSRP is well over $300, so US. So it's very interesting to see what's going to happen here, if this thing's going to fly off the shelves or whatnot. So I think it will. So that's just my guess. But let's take a look inside. Alright, just pop the plastic wrap off there, as you saw. Let's go ahead and pop the top. Alright, that is a lot of plastic, folks. Just to get started here, from memory, I believe we are looking at one Falcon, one Viper, Janezar, 5 Howling Banshees. That's going to be the Craft World Eldar forces. For the Drukhari, we've got Drazar, 5 Incubi, a Venom. We've got 5 Hellions and 5 Scourges. So quite a bit of stuff just packed into this box. Should be 25 models total there. There's Janezar. Pretty cool. We've got part of the Falcon. And this is a Falcon kit. I believe this is the full kit as well. Yep. So probably see some heavy weapons, matter of fact. I may have built a couple of these in my day. There's the Falcon sprue. This sprue, by the way, these 3 sprues, 97. These were first introduced in 1997. So this set here is old enough to drink legally in the U.S. So we're not going to look at those again because we've seen them before. Next up, we have a Viper. This is part of the Viper, I think. Yeah, there's the other heavy weapon set for use with, I believe, the Viper or the Falcon, depending on what you need. There's extra stuff for the Viper. We're not going to look at those again either, because also been around for a while. We'll come back to Janezar. This looks to be the new Incubi. We'll come back to them as well. This looks to be the new Howling Banshees also. We'll come back to them. Another heavy weapons sprue for the Eldar vehicles. Again, the Falcon and the Viper use a similar set. This looks to be Drazar's sprue. We'll come back to these guys. I'm setting them aside for a reason. Here are the Hellions. I'm not going to show this off either because this is a currently existing kit from Games Workshop for the Drukhari. This was released, I believe, I want to say, yeah, 2010. So it's about a 9-year-old kit now. It's been out for a while. No shocker there. More heavy weapons. You've seen a trend here. We have the Venom. This kit is relatively new, at least compared to, like, say, the Falcon. This one's also 2010 when the Dark Eldar at the time got a relaunch. So they're about as old as the Hellions. And then the Scourges, same deal, just about as old. I believe this one is also 2011, so slightly newer. Only 8 years old. Also in the box, there's the cool artwork. Suitable for framing, I guess, if you wanted to do that. We've got the rules and stuff, which we'll open up here in a moment. And then the last stuff is just a bunch of bases and all the assorted stuff. That's what you heard rattling around in there. Okay, that said, we're going to pause real quick. I'm going to clean all this mess up, and we'll take a look at just the new stuff. Here are the sprues for Janezar down here and the Howling Banshees up top here. It's interesting to see these sprues. They're kind of on these new, like, slightly smaller, I would say, like, medium-sized kind of sections here that GW has designed, and they are completely packed with bits all over the case, all over the place here. I'm going to focus more. We're going to start with Janezar, and then we'll come back to the Howling Banshees here. So as you can see with Janezar, this is probably going to end up being another standalone box, I would assume, from Games Workshop at some point. Crazy model detail. That hair, though, wow. The base is really cool looking too. It's one of those scenic bases, and she's in that crazy dynamic pose where she's flying around, jump kicking stuff, throwing the big Triskelion looking thing. Yeah, she could double as Krull. And if you don't get that reference, you're too young. Anyway, it's pretty cool. Lots of really good detail in here, and I'm feeling like you could put like an LED or something in that hair. Run a wire through that thing. That's crazy. So yeah, she's super rad. And then we've got the Howling Banshees now, and we'll kind of look at each one of these sections individually. As you can kind of see, lots of detail there. We've got some torsos here for the most part. Another Triskelion throwing thing. So yeah, lots of cool bits going on in here. And then into the middle section is the same deal. Lots of really cool bits. There's more torsos, backpacks, things like that. What I really am interested in though are these headpieces here, because it actually has, you see them here, the helmet has like a backside that's open, and you can glue in the hair module that you want, which is kind of funny. But even more important, here's the last one, and I wanted to turn it this way to show off and zoom in a little bit. You've got maskless versions of the Howling Banshees. So they do have a little face mask, which is kind of neat, for right up in here. They have that little face mask, which is cool, but they are not wearing the full helmet. So these are basically the, from what I can gather, these are kind of like the Ynnari version of the Howling Banshees, if you wanted to run them in your list with Eldari, Ynnari, and all that fun stuff. So cool stuff. Next up, we have the Incubi up top on your screen, and then down low we've got Drazar. Again, similar sized sprue layouts, very, very packed with bits and doodads and everything like that. So really cool looking kits. I would expect that these are going to end up as boxed sets, separate from Blood of the Phoenix at some point. Don't have any more info on that, unfortunately. Let's focus on Drazar here. So again, cool looking model. Once you get them all built, very neat looking sprue. I love the scenic base. It is very large though, and I'm wondering if you could build him without it, just mostly in terms of playability. Because if he's up on that big base, I mean, he's still a character, so targeting restrictions do apply, but still pretty interesting. Pretty cool model. I like the new weapons, the new model overall. Again, he is the Master of Blades, and he's packing some serious blades. Yeah, cool stuff. I'm wondering too if there's multiple ways to build this. I haven't really dug too far into the instructions yet. I'm wondering if he's got multiple blades. I'm wondering if you could swap those out, do different arms or something like that. I don't think you can. It may be a monopose model, but I'll find out here in a bit. Next up, the Incubi. Again, we're gonna look at these three sections independently as best we can here. There's a couple of bodies with the big Incubi blades. Those things are pretty wicked looking. Yeah, and their back banners and things like that. And then there's the middle section there. More of the same. Wicked looking spikes. These are the Drukhari after all. Gotta have spiky stuff, right? And then the final section, also lots of spikes, more Incubi. It's kind of a mirror of this one, but not exact mirror. So yeah, you'll be able to build 5 Incubi off of that. Very, very cool. Also in the box, we found, of course, the little packet there that has the campaign booklet, which we'll flip through here shortly. You do get your rules reference, the little 8-pager fold-out thing. We've seen this many a time. And then we have the assembly guide here, and this is actually pretty dense. You can see here a whole lot of stuff. It's got quite a few models to show off, is why. I want to skip over. There's Janzar. I want to skip straight to Drazar, actually. Falcon, built one of those before, or 3 times. Viper, built several of those. Drazar, here we go. Can you build them with different arm options? I don't think you can. Those are the back blades. That makes sense. So yeah, he's got the 2 swords that he can combine into the one big sword, the 2-hander there. But yeah, so no other options. It is a single pose model, but you really only need one because there's only one Master of Blades. And then moving on from there, yeah. I want to check to see if there are rules in here. It doesn't look like there are rules for these models. I'm assuming those are probably going to be in the Blood of the Phoenix book, but I haven't flipped through it yet, so here we go. First time for me. What's in this book? We've got the introduction. We do have data sheets, which is cool. It's going to go through the Craft World stuff, and then the Drukhari, the Dark Eldari stuff, and then game rules and everything like that, and points values in the back here. So sweet. All that fun stuff. We're not going to flip through the rules too much, or the lore section here. There's quite a bit to flip through, though. That's exciting. Kind of what's going on. Oh, we do get a little bit more on the Ynnari, so check that out. And, yep, jump straight into the rules. Let's talk about Jane Zara real quick. We've seen her rules already, so I don't feel bad spoiling this right now. She's pretty sweet in terms of everything that she's got going on with battle focus on top of, you know, Ancient Doom and all that other stuff. She did get some upgrades or tweaks to her old rules. So in this section, you can see her stat block there. She is now strength 4, which is cool. I think she was before, but combine that with her Blades of Destruction, she's swinging at strength 6, which is pretty spicy. And you can reroll wound rolls for those weapons. Banshee Mask, so you can't shoot her for Overwatch. Acrobatic, so you can move. You can charge and advance in the same turn, all that fun stuff. And you can declare a charge if there's an enemy within 15 inches of you, because you get to add 3 to the resulting charge roll, which is pretty nice. War Shout, subtract 1 from hit rolls and fight phase for attacks that target this model. Cry of the Unending, that's her Howling Banshee specialty thing there. And then Storm of Silence is also in there. So pretty spicy character now. I think they like that version more than the old one. The Viper and Falcon, those really don't look to have changed too much. Yeah, I'm not gonna go over those. There's the kind of like the painted model section. We get the Dark Eldari here. They have their old keywords and stuff like that: combat drugs, poison, power from pain, all that stuff. Let's take a look at Drazar, which I know is what everybody wants to see. He's very similar. He's did get a couple of boosts here. The big thing here is dual blades. Again, still making those 2 extra attacks, so he's gonna have 6 swings. But he also has Master Blades now, add 1 to wound rolls for friendly incubi, so he gets to add 1 to wound. And he is going to be swinging at strength 4 with dual blades, but +1 if you do the single blade. But with the +1 to wound, it kind of balances out. Lethal Precision is the nice thing, though, because all of his attacks are now 2 damage, which is kind of a big deal. And this adds another 2 damage to those unmodified 6s when you are rolling to wound. So pretty gnarly there. And then Murderous Assault. If this model charges in the charge phase, it can fight an additional time in the next fight phase. So when he gets the charge off, and you want to make sure you do, he gets to fight twice. Which, again, double the damage now. Quadruple the damage if you get the Lethal Precision off. So the possibility there with 6 attacks, 4 damage apiece, 6 attacks again, or sorry, yeah, 6 attacks because it's 4 + 2. So you do the math at home. Yeah. Hellions and all those other units are in here as well. Those haven't really changed too much. Actually, the Incubi may have. And actually the Howling Banshees, we'll go back to those real fast, but I don't think they've changed too much. They did get Lethal Precision, which is nice. So let me flip back to the Howling Banshees and see if they got any tweaks and changes, because that's really what was holding them back. It wasn't the character, it was the core unit here. So still strength 3, Triskelly shooting, the throwing thing, the assaults 3 there, mirror swords. Reroll hit rolls in the fight phase, so you are going to be hitting a lot. You're still only strength 3 though. Power swords, yeah. Let's see, War Shout's nice, so -1 to hit. So, I'm kind of iffy on the Howling Banshees, to be honest with you. They get a lot of attacks. The Exarch gets the mirror sword. The regular Banshees get power swords, which sounds good, but again, that strength 3 is really hurting them. It's been one of their core problems for a while, so those haven't changed too much. Maybe Jane Zara in there will help you out. Plus, yeah, you do get to fight first, so hopefully you'll get in some damage there with Jane Zara around. She has that Warhowl there, so cool. Well, that was the Blood of the Phoenix box set. 2 ancient foes clash in the 41st millennium. There you have it, folks. Jane Zara versus Drazar, the new box set from Games Workshop. Thanks for watching. I'm AdamHarry from BoLS. Have a good one. Click to subscribe. Check out more videos. And thanks for watching.